हेलो 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 हेलो। अबे बना दे। अबे यार इनको पहले मोड बनाओ। ले मर ले। कॉपीराइट ना पड़ जाए, गाना तो बज रहा है इसमें। The story of Martha is dead and its feature character are इतना नहीं पढ़ना भाई। Yeah, I think so. Disclaimer है। हवा की आवाज। अबे डिनोसर मारू क्या इसमें? रुक। कहाँ से मारते डिनोसर? फिल्टर फिल्टर फिल्टर, ये रहा फिल्टर। डिनोजर 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 HDR लूमा की रेंडर को। अभी ये कहाँ आ गया? मैं डिनोजर इसमें तो नहीं है। लूमा की रेंडर शार्पन। ऐसा यहाँ से आता है। ओके सॉरी। प्लस कंप्रेसर। ओके अभी कंप्रेसर नहीं नॉइज सप्रेशन। ये रहा नॉइज सप्रेशन। CPU uses low quality speed। ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। अभी बताओ कैसी नॉइज? अभी बताओ हवा की आवाज ज्यादा आ रही है?
Ciao, sono Giulia, Giulia K.
हाँ भाई भूत वाला गेम है, भूत
Sono
वाला गेम है,
contenta che
भूत
tu
वाला।
sia qui. Nessuno veniva più a trovarmi. Da anni ormai.
ये
Devo
लैंग्वेज चेंज करनी
raccontarti
है
la
मेरे
mia
को।
storia, lo so, ma non so da dove cominciare. Ci sono così tante cose che... Dovrei iniziare dalla mia infanzia, ma di quel periodo ricordo così poco. Solo quella estate. Era il 29, mi sembra, quando fui mandata a stare dalla tata.
न्यू चैप्टर लेजेंड।
Tata, mi racconti la
एक
storia?
मिनट रुको, पहले तुम्हारी ना आवाज चेंज हो। भाषा बदले, भाषा। ऑडियो नहीं, गम्पले। अंग्रेजी इटालियन। इटालियन नहीं भैया, अंग्रेजी करो। चाइनीज, चाइनीज में तक बोलेगा। अंग्रेजी अब पिला है। बाकू रजूमन।
Della Dama Bianca?
अबे
No, little sparrow.
ओह ठीक।
Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not
स्किप नहीं हो
actually
रहा, देखना
bad.
पड़ेगा ये।
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady I've decided, Nanny.
हिंदी
She
में कर,
must be
हिंदी
in
नहीं
so
देते
much
यार ये लोग।
pain. The poor dear.
ग्राफिक सेटिंग हाई पे चला रहा
She
हूँ।
still scares me a little though. Soon I'll be a young woman. and she could kill me.
हाई पे कर, नहीं पे होगा नहीं होगा पता नहीं। वीडियो अबे मीडियम है, एक मिनट। अल्ट्रा अल्ट्रा नहीं, हाई पे चलेंगे।
Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go
अल्ट्रा के
to
लिए मेरे
sleep,
को
little
RTX चाहिए
sparrow.
होगा।
It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady.
Dream of
Was
the
she
lady.
beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own
इसकी स्टोरी
way.
बहुत अच्छी है, मजा आ जाएगा इसकी स्टोरी।
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember
17
every
GB
single
तक का
day
है
of
ये।
that time and how happy I was.
17
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of
हाँ
a
ये
young
लोग भी
woman
नानी बोलते हैं, इसलिए कह रहे
who was killed by the man she loved.
हैं। स्पेनिश लोग हैं।
She was expecting a lover's stroll
that's
by
a
the
common
lake,
order.
gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire that death, not love, was awaiting her.
Speak up. Okay, speak up.
Oh, the poor dear. That's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Poppet, but that's the way it is. And we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll
हो
try.
सकता है
But
ब्रिटिश
it makes
लग
me
तो रहा
so
है।
mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
नैनी।
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy.
अच्छा, jealousy की वजह से उसने उसको मार दिया। ओके, ये तो ट्रेलर में था।
So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn,
ट्रेलर में हाथ दिखा था, अभी
hunters
पता
have
लग जाएगा
claimed
अभी
to hear
ट्रेलर
the
में क्या क्या हुआ
wailing
था।
of a woman in the distance.
क्या हुआ था नानी को?
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny. Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Okay, honey. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth, even just for an instant.
आज पूरा रात हॉस्पिटल
The
में
lady
काट
feels
नहीं।
free from
वाह।
the burden of her pain.
अरे ये गेम कब स्टार्ट होगा पूरा? अबे होने वाला है, ये खत्म ही है स्टोरी। बस खत्म, आखिरी पेड़ दिखा दिया।
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
लूड़ी लूड़ी स्क्रीन लूड़ी.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that
1944.
house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
फोटोग्राफर है कैसा बापू? Oh, okay. Now game में आगे भी the lake. July 16, 1944, 6 a.m. ये कैसा कैमरा है?
Reel off the film. Open the camera.
बता क्या
Remove the old roll of film. Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film. Activate the timer. Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus. There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
कैसे देखते हैं? अच्छा वो ये
What? Is that a person? I must help them. I was horrified at the idea that someone
fuck?
might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming.
ये कैसा
I would
कैमरा है?
lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening.
पुराने ज़माने का कैमरा है भाई.
So terrible.
ग्राफिक तो मस्त है गेम मस्त है. और नहीं
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think.
इसकी जुड़वा बहन मर गई.
I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry.
चलो मार्था तो मर गई
Everything
स्टार्टिंग
is
में.
fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Eric, run!
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the
अब इसको
moment to
मारता समझ
fade,
रही हूँ.
so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha. Forever.
लोड़ी डेथ हुई है. पुलिस को कॉल करो 100 नंबर पर. The body 1 day after that. Okay.
O Lord who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Eric, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always
Hello?
finds something for everyone to do.
Space to point interactive. Okay. इतने सारे point हैं.
Daddy must be devastated. He loves me. I messed up and now I have to watch him suffer my death. At least light the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep. Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is. What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
चेंज कर वैलोरेंट क्यों लिखा हुआ है. पापा पर ही मर गई. वैलोरेंट आगे तक. अरे वो चेंज नहीं करना, मैं बाद में कर दूंगा चेंज. Radio.
July 17th, 1944.
हटा. तो इतना कुछ नहीं पढ़ना.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. There's no reason to use the phone right now.
अच्छा. ओके सॉरी, नहीं करना. ये कैसा लाइटर है? कोई डेड बॉडी ऐसे काम करता है बर्फ में. तो साले इंडिया से बाहर निकलेगा तब पता लगेगा.
When you're done, can you come and get the flowers, please?
Come and
Or
get the
send
flowers.
Martha if you like.
Never a moment's peace. Even at a time like this. She can't sit still for a second. I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital.
तो गाने सुनते हैं ना.
This painter was a friend of Grandpa's. I always loved his
Is
paintings.
someone coming to get these
As a
damn
child, I used to
flowers?
look at them for hours. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
ओके फूल यार शीशे में कोई दिख तो रहा नहीं है हेलो अंकल हेलो
Daddy, Mummy, and my grandparents. It seems almost impossible that Father is a soldier. Mother would have been more suitable if she wasn't a woman.
ओके चले बाहर अच्छा ये लेकर आई थी फूल ओके
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
रूम में डेढ़ दिन और ये बकचोदी कर रही है
Parla Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali.
पता नहीं कौन सी भाषा
Felice
बोल रहा
non è felice. E c'è stata la pioggia. La mia barba è
बकचोदी नहीं कर रही है वो
bionda.
बता रही है अपने बारे में
Parla Londra. Abbiamo trasmesso
ये फूल
alcuni
कहाँ रखते
messaggi
हैं
speciali.
हेलो तो फूल कहाँ रखने हैं? ऊपर यहाँ What the fuck? फूल कहाँ रखने हैं? हेलो यहाँ कहीं जाना है? अरे ये रखा था फूल पहले इतना काम वही कर लेती घंटा
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here? Of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irena? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead.
ओके तो जो
Someone
जिंदा है वो
killed
जूलिया
her.
है और जो मर गई
Do
मार्था
you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet,
यार मेरे
crazy
सामने
girl.
क्या मस्त नर्स है
What will I do
दबोच ले जाके जा
without you?
दबोच ले
What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Horrible nightmares. Let's go. Martha. Okay. Has found Martha has lost. Okay. My heart lost her soul life. Has lost.
Martha has lost her soul.
Okay.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
कैमरा बंद हो गया अभी.
Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul. Martha has lost her soul.
Hi. Sorry. Restore her identity. अब ऐसे दिखेगा क्या मेरे को? वाह जी वाह। अरे क्या हो रहा है भाई, मेरे को भी नहीं पता क्या हो रहा है। इसकी स्टोरी मस्त है यार। ये खुद ही भाग रही है, आप कंट्रोल कर रहे हो भाई? मैं ही कंट्रोल कर रहा हूँ, वही नहीं भाग रही तो।
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality.
उठो।
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now... Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
The room.
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened. I always keep my trinket box locked.
Okay.
Everything I need is always in my bag.
B to open bag. Okay.
The key to my trinket box.
क्या हो गया?
Can I be Martha without her clothes? Mummy never wanted us to swap, so I don't know how she will take it. I could wear Martha's clothes instead, in the other wardrobe. I'm already dressed.
वाह जी वाह जी वाह। बीच बीच में जाना पड़ जाता है।
Here is my diary.
अब डायरी पढ़ने मत बैठ जाइए यार प्लीज।
July 12th, 1944.
अच्छा वो स्टॉप ऑप्शन बंद कर।
Yes, Erich, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think? What did you say? Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
मार्था जो है गूंगी बहरी थी, तो इसको भी वैसे ही बन के रहना है। नहीं भैया मेरी
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
शिफ्ट टू रन। ओके पहले से भाग रहा हूँ मैं। ऊपर को देख लेते हैं।
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
तो ये इसका रूम है लेकिन लॉक है।
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera? Are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irene. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
ATC objectives. न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने का भाई. ओहो. What the fuck?
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates a possible political motive.
Maybe medium texture quality high light.
Emerges.
Upside down.
Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
पढ़ना जरूरी है क्या?
Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irene the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
चीज़ें लोडिंग हो रही है इसलिए अटक रहा है. कुछ भी हो सकता है. मैंने कम कर दिया, ज़्यादा नहीं अटकेगा. अब उठा. अरे कैमरा.
For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here.
Sparrow?
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them.
Oh. अलग टेक्सचर है इसकी, बहुत अच्छी. Use camera. Okay. Okay. ये भी ठीक है. इसे ओके, यहाँ से इतना से और से होता है. इससे ऊपर जाएगा, फिर से नीचे जाएगा, फिर से ऊपर जाएगा. ये हेलो चिड़िया। अब फोकस में कब आती है? आउट ऑफ फोकस हो रखी है। अच्छा ओ ये था ना। हाँ इन फोकस।
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
चल भाग वापस भाग।
Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget. We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
कपड़ा टेलर खून।
Our wine.
अच्छा वाइन
Daddy
है।
is so proud of it.
खून नहीं वाइन है बे। अच्छा कलेक्शन बनाया बे।
When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
करना का फोटो से यहाँ निकलेगी फोटो। ओके।
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to. Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
Shout out my name. Back.
There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
पुराने ज़माने में 1920 के आसपास की बात है। क्या कर रही है? डेवलप फोटो पर develop this photo. चल आपको मसेगा। अच्छा हाँ
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly. Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
हेलो शाउट आउट माय नेम। हमें नहीं करना शाउट आउट तुम्हारा नेम।
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric, 6 meters of white linen fabric, 4 meters of green satin, delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
क्या करना है? The frame wrap, okay, ये सब तो हो गया भाई. Take a photo in the garden. Oh. हेलो डियर, अभी हम यहाँ हैं.
Dad loves these prints of Florence.
अभी ठीक है
I
ठीक है
find
ठीक
them a
है,
bit
टिपिकल
sad.
टिपिकल. ये तो वही जगह है, यहाँ घंटा करोगे, ये रहा घंटा. नहीं खोल सकते. ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, करना क्या है? एल्बम. फिर इसी पे पढ़ो क्या?
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
फिर ऊपर देख रही है, अभी कितना लोड होगा.
Firm bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense.
हाँ ठीक है, स्टॉप.
First improvements in food. Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. July 12th, July 16th, 19...
हमको क्या करना है, basically. Find the pump. Okay. 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 तू अपना कमरा में आ गया रे। तू अपना कमरा में आ गया। Let's go downwards. So
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
Oggi Bonsi, on the day of St. Alexis, the battle rages in the city tormented by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falchium Regiment, counterattacked yesterday, forcing the French to retreat to Piazza
Florence,
del
July
Mercato.
15th,
The situation is
1944.
currently under
General
control.
Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo, Carl H.
pump मिल गया.
Here's the bicycle pump.
Let's go. Pump मिला.
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me.
वाह. अब यही करना रह गया. हो गया. पेट्रोल मसला है. तो पे क्या दिक्कत है इसको. I don't understand. कोई देख रहा है तुम में से? अरे
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see him as the butterfly collection that Daddy made for me. I'm already dressed. This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box. There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
कोई नहीं, कोई नहीं, कोई।
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
Piece of chocolate.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good? These could be of use to me. Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking. This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that. These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. Camera is set up with the self-timer.
क्या चल रहा है? भूत दिखा फिर। मैं कैसे दिखाऊंगी? जब ओवर दिया दिख जाएगा। इसने भी अपनी सेल्फी ली अभी भी पुराने कैमरे की।
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film, a kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead, but nowadays almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy. Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
Okay, chapter 1 complete.
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the
स्टोरी
mind?
तो समझ आ रही है ना, उसी जगह
Had
खुद
I
रह रही
been
है
the
ये।
one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
New chapter, the roles. The same day, 11:30 p.m. हेलो, पीछे तो मर गई है कैमरा रखना।
I don't have the courage to use the phone. Not right now.
हाँ तो लाइटर जलाओ। एक करना क्या है? The camera art lake. Go to the lake. Okay. अच्छा यहाँ जाना है। Go to the lake. Let's go. इससे पहले कुछ करना। Let's see. Take a photo. Take a photo of Mark. Find the key. Daddy's study located below the bedroom. Okay. Shall we below the bedroom? Okay. Not here. Not here. Not here. ऊपर जाना है। चल चलो चलो। साला भाई साइकिल खड़ा किया था यार। अब हम चल सकते हैं बाहर। अब हमको भूत बंटी दिख सकते हैं। जिम्मी कहाँ गया भाई पता नहीं। तेरी आवाज कम आ रही है भाई। कम क्यों आ रही है? अरे मैं वापस आ गया।
I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone.
अच्छा हाँ मैप में देखना कहाँ जाना है। गलत आ गया, पीछे गलत आ गया, गलत आ गया। चलो आगे।
I love the night, but this night scares me. In the dark, I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be? I killed her to steal the love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me. How could I have done such a thing? Oh no! Damn lamp! Luckily I still have my lighter with me. The cameras are somewhere around here. A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of the 2 cameras left. How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar. One more camera to collect. That's it. I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened. Now I should rush home to develop them.
एरिया। नहीं जा रहा हूँ। ये है मार्था डेड, मार्था इज डेड। बोल तो रहा हूँ, वो देख ही नहीं रहा था इसलिए मैं बोल ही नहीं रहा था। बच्ची हो गई क्या? माइक चल तो रहा है ब्रो, आवाज नहीं आ रही। ठीक है यार, बहुत लो आ रही है, गेम की साउंड ज़्यादा है। अरे यार, अब आवाज़ कैसे बढ़ाऊँ मैं माइक की? अभी ठीक है? हाँ, हेलो 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 हेलो।
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me. What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
Okay.
Oh, damn it, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual.
ये epic पे है
What's
भाई.
happening to me? Am I going to
पता
be
नहीं,
joining
Steam
Martha
पे
sooner than I
शायद.
thought? I
मैंने
have to
तो
wash up
correct
and do
किया.
what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little
Free नहीं
time.
है.
The truth
Paid है.
awaits me. It must be hidden within those rolls. Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright. What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Oh, हाँ, sorry, तो blood निकल गया. Steam पे हो सकता है.
That's better.
OBS में display
But
audio
I
कम
still
कर
don't understand
दे
all
थोड़ी.
of that blood. That's never
Better,
happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor.
ये थोड़ी कम कर दे.
Otherwise, he'll make me stay in bed and rest. This dress is only for special occasions.
Okay.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he
पता
may
नहीं,
be
check
involved
कर
in
ले
the
एक बार.
death of...
No,
Free है कि नहीं.
please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny, who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards, they are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game, but most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
By invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden
25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect.
of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day.
The radio needs to be kept on at all times these days.
Or
It can save your life knowing things on time, especially before they happen.
The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street.
General
or
Edict
who are
K.
found looking out
New
of their
rules
windows.
on curfew.
I shall repeat for clarity. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways, must remain closed night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows.
Dan, it would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture. With this lens, everything gets bigger. This lens increases the framed area. It allows me to fit more into the image. Blue filter, ideal for indoor photos. Orange filter, when there is fog, it improves the image by giving it some contrast. With this lens, I can shoot very close up. Red filter for super high contrast photos. A lens and a roll of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see. A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died. Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that, really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.